Just for a second, imagine that I'm not the best self improvement channel on the face of YouTube. Just for a second, imagine that I'm a jinn, right? And I came into your life and saw your life, and I told you that I can change 5 things in your life instantly, like in a click, without you doing any hard work or without you doing any suffering. What would that be? What would that be for you? Would it be having better physique? Would it be having more friends? Would it be having more money? Would it be having like more spiritual connection? What would those 5 things would be? Those 5 things should be the things that change your life very drastically and in a very positive way. So what would those 5 things would be? You can pause the video right now and write it down on a paper. You can pause this video now and write down those 5 things that you want to change. So, when you have identified your 5 things and you really think that these 5 things would make my life so much happier, would make my life so much better, and I will get out of the rut I am in now, right? So, when you identify that, the thing you have to realize is these things which you have written down, maybe getting a better physique or maybe getting a nice car, whatever you have wrote down, these are the things that you can achieve. These are the things that you can achieve just right now. Because all it takes is just identifying what you need in life. Because when you have identified that, let's just get example that like I wanna eat more eggs, I wanna eat more chicken, I wanna get a better physique, right? If I told you I can get you the better physique instantly, you would want that, right? But you would not want to go to gym and do a hard diet. That doesn't make any sense. You have to realize that these things can be achieved by you without doing any magical source or without any luck or without a need of a gym. Now, out of those 5 things, what you will be doing today is making a small action for each one of them. Do that today. Like, we just have to imagine that you want a better spiritual connection and a better body. Just for example, maybe these can be 2 of your goals, and these are very necessary goals, right? But just imagine you want these 2 goals right now. And how do we even do this today? How do you even get to that point? The thing you have to realize that you will not be able to get to the end point today. The thing you will be able to do right now is start a journey. Start your journey to the end point, right? So for that, what we have to do is we have to organize a very small actionable step on a daily basis. So what you are going to do today is you are going to go to your temple, whatever you mean to go to, and for having a better body, and if your goal is having a better body, you are going for a 20 minutes, 10 minutes or 30 minutes long walk today. I mean, most of the people go on a walk on daily basis, but when you go on a walk, for the purpose of that you want to get fit, for the purpose of you want to get better, that version of you will have a different mindset. That version of you will have a different discipline. So I want you to write down a simple actionable step for whatever your problem is, whatever the goal you want to achieve, and do those small actions today and progress as the days passes by. So after you have done today's action, don't be a bitch, don't start tomorrow, don't start overmorrow. If you are just about to sleep, even do a small task. Let's say you want to become a good fighter. These are one of your goals, right? So you should just throw 5 punches in the air today. 5 punches will not transform you into a good fighter, but it will start your journey forever. It will start your journey to the end point, and it will push you somewhere forward towards your end point. So I don't care if you are going to sleep, I don't care if you have any excuse, just do those actionable steps today. And after you have done those actionable steps, build a habit tracker. How do we build a habit tracker? That's a very interesting thing. And here's how to build a simple habit tracker. Most of the people build a habit tracker of like 40 days, 45 days, and they quit on the day 12th, day 14th, right? So we don't want to be that kind of guy who builds a habit tracker and then quits it just because he is not feeling that much today, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to create an end line of 7 days. 7 days is the bare minimum, right? You should create a habit tracker for only 7 days. In those 7 days, you will be taking every small actionable step toward those 5 goals that you have set for yourself. Like if you want to get less fat, add walking to your schedule daily. And if you want to gain more muscle, just lift the weights daily. If you want a more spiritual connection with God, do meditation and go to your temple daily. If you want to talk to more people, just say hi to random strangers. These are your examples, actionable steps for the next 7 days. And you are going to make a habit trackers of W's and L's. W means win, L means lose. So the point of us filling the habit tracker is to know each and every day we are progressing towards our goal. Most of the habit tracker should look like a W. If your habit tracker has any L, journal every night that how, or just don't journal right now, just think. If you are in the step 1 of the self improvement, just don't journal, just think about it, how you can improve that L. Look at the chart and see why didn't I do this activity even though I want this. Just because I don't like to suffer, just because I don't like the pain of doing it. You have to identify it and know it first, and then you have to fix it the other day. When you are doing this task on the 7th day, all of your habits should be a W. And on the day 7, you will realize that you have came so far that your life is starting to improve. If you want to have a network of people who are on self-improvement just as you and talk to me directly, message join on this number for the access of my paid community, the Man Mastery Nation.